Does squeezing 100 employees in a 25-space parking lot sound like a nightmare to you? The disproportion between the number of employees driving to work and the number of available parking spaces can be more or less acute, but is always challenging, to say the least. What if you could solve this problem quite easily? And now, we are not saying you have to buy more parking spaces. The shortage of parking spaces leads to congestion, frustration, wasted time and money. And we are not even talking about increased stress for drivers and the office managers who have to deal with their colleagues' complaints every single day. Then imagine that there are always some empty parking spaces that can't be used because they are permanently assigned to senior managers. Nobody else is allowed to park there, even if the bosses aren't at the office that day. What a waste of space. And quite frankly, it doesn't sound fair to the employees who could use that space instead of paying for external and expensive parking lot. With Parkalot, you can forget about shortage of spaces problem. We can help you reimagine your existing parking lot and maximize the usage of the spaces you already have. First of all, those spaces assigned to the C-suite could be freed up on those days when the bosses aren't at the office and made available for other employees. This can be easily done by allowing space owners to either confirm their usage of the space or release it. Secondly, you could set up hourly bookings to make sure each parking space is maximally used. If somebody comes to the office only in the morning, they can book their parking space for as long as they need it and then leave it free to reserve for another person in the afternoon. Additionally, splitting employees into groups based on their booking priority and setting up a weekly or monthly reservation limit could introduce a transparent parking policy. Such a policy makes it clear to everybody how the parking lot is used and when they can book their space. By making sure you use each of your parking spots to the maximum, you radically reduce the problems related to the shortage of spaces. For starters, you don't have to resort to buying extra parking spaces, which saves you tens of thousands of dollars each year. Also, with a booking system like Parkalot, your employees always know what's the parking lot availability for each day. It lets them either book their space or plan other commute options. Thanks to increased clarity regarding the parking situation, the parking lot is never congested again. Only those employees with a space reservation arrive by car. And of course, everybody's frustration goes down. There is now a clear parking policy allowing fair access to the parking spaces. Say goodbye to the shortage of parking spaces. Let's find solutions to your workplace parking challenges together.